Excuse me, sir.
In the previous lecture, we discussed differentials of a function f of x y is equal to 0, or if we are given some function that is equal to f of x y be any function, then its differential dz is defined as partial f over partial x dx plus partial f over partial y dy. Okay. And then we said that if we have a one parameter family of solution, one parameter family of solutions, which is actually written in this form, f of x y is equal to c. Then we had derived a first order differential equation. In fact, by using this one parameter family of solution, we can obtain a first order differential equation. In the previous lecture, I derived that differential equation for you. Now, if we have what is by definition exact equations, exact ODEs or exact equation, in short, we say them exact equation. First order ODE, you can say that a first order ODE of the form m of x y dx plus n of x y dy is said to be an exact equation, is said to be an exact equation if there exists, or you can say that if the expression on the left hand side means this expression mxy dx plus n of xy dy is on the left hand side is an exact differential. Now, what does it mean? That is, you can say that this means that there exists a function f of xy such that m of xy dx plus n of xy dy is equal to differential of if there exists some kind of function f of xy so that the left hand side is basically the differential of this function, then f of xy is equal to c is the solution of equation 1. And what is equation 1? This is your equation. We call it equation 1. Okay, this kind of equation is called an exact equation if they exist. If on the left hand side, this expression, if the expression on the left hand side is an exact differential. Exact differential means that there exists some function f of x y such that this left hand side expression of the equation 1 is the exact differential of this thing. Okay. Then we say that this f of x y is equal to some constant c, where c is again that constant of integration kind of constant. F of x y is equal to c will be the solution of the equation 1. Now, for example, let me explain this with the help of examples. Let we have an equation of this kind, 2xy dx plus x square minus 1 dy equal to 0. Now, what is this? This is a differential equation. Now, we are going to investigate whether this differential equation is exact equation or not. Now, by observation, I can see that f of x y, there exists a function f of x y, which is x square minus y, x square minus 1 into y. So that if we take the differential of this function, we should get the left-hand side of this equation. Now, what is the differential of this function? df is equal to, basically, अगर हम in general लिखें, तो it is partial f over partial x dx plus partial f over partial y dy. Now, what is your f? This is your f of x, y, and this is your function. We need to calculate here partial f over partial x. What is the partial f over partial x here? We are taking the partial derivative with respect to x. So, x square minus 1 का derivative 2x, y will be treated as constant. यहाँ पे y आ जाएगा. साथ में dx plus partial f over partial y is x square minus 1 will be treated as what? Constant. Y का derivative 1, sorry, यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा? X square minus 1 into 1 and we have dy. ठीक है. Now, can you see here that what is this expression? This expression is the left-hand side of this given equation. Now, the left-hand side of this equation is basically what? Is the differential of this function, where f is what? F of x, y is x square minus 1 is equal to y. We can write here that differential of x square minus 1 times y is equal to this. Now, you can see that this is the left-hand side of this equation, and this left-hand side is a differential of this function, where what is this function? This is your f of xy. Now, we can say that for this equation, there exists a function f of xy, which is x square minus 1 into y, so that the left-hand side is the differential of this function. Therefore, we can say here that, therefore, given equation is exact. I hope you got it. If you have any question, you can ask me.
Sir, could you repeat this?
Yes, I can repeat it. This is your differential equation. This is your first order differential equation. Actually, what we are doing, we are trying to make a product rule here. जैसे product rule हम नहीं बनाते थे integration, वो आपके पास जो linear equation थी, linear equation में आपके पास हम integrating factor find करते हैं, integrating factor find करके हम left hand side से multiply करते हैं, तो left hand side क्या बन जाती है, product rule बन जाती है, ठीक है? यहाँ पे you can say that intuitively it's kind of same idea कि आप इस डेरिवेटिव को dx और dy को आपने क्या करना है, इकट्ठा करना है, डिफरेंशियल लेंगे, ठीक है? तो डिफरेंशियल ऑफ दिस फंक्शन, नाउ द फंक्शन इज अ फंक्शन ऑफ x एंड y बोथ, सो दैट अगर आप इसका डिफरेंशियल लें तो पार्शियल एफ ऑफ पार्शियल एक्स पहले आएगा, फिर पार्शियल एफ ऑफ पार्शियल y आएगा, ठीक है? तो डिफरेंशियल लेंगे तो आपके पास इस फंक्शन का डिफरेंशियल लेफ्ट हैंड साइड आ गई, दिस थिंग। अब आप ये फंक्शन कहां से आया, अभी डोंट वरी अबाउट इट, हम इसको फाइंड करेंगे। वी कैनॉट guess this function for every equation. We have to find it. There is a proper procedure, there is a proper method of finding this function. It is not easy to guess this function. It's just an idea कि हमने ये f of x y to be, for an equation to be exact, we have to find this kind of a function whose differential is basically is equal to the left hand side of this equation. ठीक है, अगर डिफरेंशियल d डेरिवेटिव ऑफ दिस फंक्शन इज इक्वल टू 0 आ गया तो इंटीग्रल लेंगे, आपके पास आप दोनों साइड्स पे इंटीग्रल लेंगे तो डेरिवेटिव और इंटीग्रल यहाँ पे लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे कैंसिल हो जाएगा, राइट हैंड साइड पे 0 का डेरिवेटिव, 0 का इंटीग्रल क्या आ जाएगा, कांस्टेंट आ जाएगा। सो यू गेट दिस काइंड ऑफ फंक्शन व्हिच विल बी द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ द गिवन डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, ठीक है? फॉर द टाइम बीइंग यू जस्ट रिमेंबर, चलें एक और एग्जांपल को देखते हैं। हाँ, यहाँ पे there is another example. Let me change the board. Okay, यहीं पे कर लेते हैं। Another example. If we have an equation of this kind, 2x minus 5y dx plus minus 5x plus 3y squared dy equal to 0. Now, can we write this left hand side equal to the differential of what? X squared minus 5xy plus y cubed. Okay. Now, there exists a function, this thing. Now, what is this? This is your f of xy. This is your f of xy. Now, the differential of f of xy should be equal to this left hand side. अगर ये equal to 0 है, differential है इस चीज का, तो दोनों तरफ इंटीग्रेट करेंगे तो this thing should be equal to c, which will be the solution of the given differential equation. I hope you get it.